So I talk a lot about trauma loops, but this is like the shame trauma loop. We have the wound from the past, right? It's there in our shadow. Sometimes we're not even noticing it. We're just living life, but something happens. It could be something that we consciously see that hurts us, or our subconscious. Our subconscious is always going. It could be an expression somebody makes. It could be a tone of voice. It could be something happens outside of us, and all of a sudden we feel uncomfortable in our body, right? And when we feel uncomfortable in our body, we have the urge to do something. Well, what do? We do something to hide or defend from the shame. So it comes up in our body, and because we do something to hide and defend it, we put it back in the body, we put it back in the shadow. And then we're swinging. I mean, is this a trauma loop that you guys understand? Yes or no in the chat box. Does this make sense? Yes. Right. And you know that phrase, we get stuck in a rut? Well, that phrase, stuck in a rut, is kind of like a car going in a circle, right? On a track in the mud. And it's going around and around and around so much that now the tracks are so deep that it can't come out, right? The tire tracks are hitting like the walls of the mud. Well, the trauma loops are kind of like that. We get stuck in a rut in the sense that our neural pathways have traveled this path so often that we want to think something differently, and we try, and it's like our head feels like it's hitting a brick wall, right? So we need to create new neural pathways to travel down so we don't stay in the same patterns.